I'm pretty confident this is the worst lighting of any YouTube video ever. Oh, okay, Tristan, future Tristan, make this better. Maybe there's a fun thing I can do with like having food there, cutting something and the food's gone. Maybe. Hello, future Tristan and everyone else who's watching. So I've moved house. I used to be in the little studio, spare bedroom, and now I'm in the attic. So I thought it was time to reassess how how I make videos, how I put things down, what I'm going to do. So potentially multicam. I've made 20 videos now, 23 maybe, and I wanted to do an audit. And this is what I do in my job. And essentially the audit is keep, kill, craft, which is similar to a SWOT analysis, but mine's better. I made some notes, which I've got off cam. So if I'm looking that way, it's because I don't want to waste your time. I want to unpack on this, partly just to verbalize them, because it's just me doing this here on the side, and partly just because I want to maybe document some of the things that I've learned that I can recall rather than having to go through endless notes. I can just maybe watch a video. So this is sort of a video for me. So let's go on that journey. Now, what's been working that I want to keep? Now, I've really enjoyed the previews. So a little preview of what's to come, just like the maybe top bits. All the big podcasts and videos seem to do this. I think that's good. Whilst I have no leverage and nobody knows who I am, no one gives a shit about what I've got to say. It gives a little sample of what they might learn. It's like on that borderline thing of clickbaity and hooky, but essentially, yes, I should also timestamp, but I don't really want to timestamp because maybe I'm not as formulaic there. I'm not there yet. I'm not. So a little preview really helps. I think cold open is really good. Cold open. And then I do like having a little intro, but I would place that. So sort of do the preview and then chat, 1 to 4 sort of highlights. And that would be cold. And then it would sort of do that 1 second, which I've been doing, just 1 second brand lunch, sort of, I guess, Fleabag, if you watch that TV show, they used to do that, like, really, really cool. I've done videos like that in the past. I've done loads of things where just that little soundbite, that 1 second thing is enough. And I think it just maybe sets the tone that this is part of a bigger ecosystem and not just a random video. So I want to keep that. So that's keep. I only want to wear from now on, I only want to do black tees because there's a video, the last 3 videos where I'm in this horrible green t-shirt. No one is coming to save us, graphic designers. I don't even like it. I don't know why I got it. This tee works. It's got a big enough collar for my lav mic, which it comes across later in this. It's the right amount of sleeves. I've got a couple of these, and also I want a white background, and it's just a little bit easier. So I'm just from now on, going to go a bit boring and wear black t-shirts. So that's what I'm going to do. I started originally doing literally just put the camera on and talk, and that's because I do want to keep this as a value, but a bias towards action. That's a very minimum viable product, MVP terminology, like get it going. I don't want to faff around too much, which I'll talk about later. I want to keep moving. And the way I sort of have found that is doing 1 take, very similar to this video, 1 take around a topic that I really know. A topic I actually I know, I'm not bullshitting about. That is kind of what I really want to go for. But I want to have a few little jump cuts just to save time, because the first maybe 5 or 6 videos were just literally I'd put the camera on and go. I actually don't know if that was good. I want to get better at that. One of the reasons why I'm doing this is so I can just really articulate my thoughts, and that means I really internalize it and really know what I'm talking about, rather than having to I do a lot of workshops, but when there's no one in the room, you gotta deliver it, you gotta own it. So I quite like that training thing happening on the side. So it's a bit of a selfish thing, but yeah, jump cuts. I didn't want them, but I need them just to help. And also, there is some waffle that I just need to cut out. Lunch itself, so I don't really want to eat on camera. I think I've got a banana over there. The idea, the spirit of the sentiment of what brand lunch is about is sort of like little bite-sized chunks of like ideas. Obviously, Tristan Idea is my brand. Brand lunch is sort of a product within that, or a kind of community, I guess I'm trying to build maybe. I'm actually at a bit of a B2B, B2C problem here. So I'm not sure if I want to use this channel to make people like be like me. Like I don't want to train, like sound like a full stack brand consultant. That's sort of what I do. My origin is sort of in graphic design and branding, and then I've over the years moved to more of the business side and then the strategy and creative. So I've learned the whole stack. I have a little product, V9 Brand Engine. There's a lot of this, not that stuff. There's loads of stuff on the internet where me talking about my process and stuff. Go find it. That is all of that is mostly is all about B2B. But then this video, when I turned the camera on, I was sort of talking about like that video I made, like graphic designers, how to become full stack, or I made a video where I opened being like, graphic designers, this video is for you. Like I don't want to do that. I don't think I want to do that. But the B2C thing, I kind of also want to talk, I mean, B2C people, if they open a business, then suddenly they become part of it. So I don't really want to, do I want to make a community? I kind of do, but I kind of want to make a community of people who are building brands. And I guess in terms of structure, would I be like this and I'm helping them, which is very much hierarchical, top down, I'm giving them wisdom and they're talking in a community? Or is it more of the spider diagram thing where I'm at the center and everything's coming out on an individual? This is more, I guess, more of like a masterclass thing, where this is more of a community. Or is it really simple and it's like I'm like talking to this one and talking to that one and it's very open? I don't know. I actually don't know. Need to work that out. I hope that's in shot. But that's the ethos. Little bite-sized things where I think I want to keep it so I'm going to slightly change the content. So I could send this video to a business and they can look at it and be like, oh, okay, I've learned something I can put into my brand like now. More actionable, more value upfront stuff. Let's move on to kill. So I want to get rid of all advice. I don't enjoy it. I want this to be more of a pub landlord thing rather than a philosopher teacher thing. Not my jam. Like I don't want to be in the business of giving advice. I don't want to. It's not that I don't want to help people, but I don't want to talk about like you should do that. What's the phrase? I read this phrase a long time ago, which is there is little to no good for the use of the word should. I made a video about it on another channel, but if you can find that, you're deep, Tristan. So I want to just kill the advice and instead sort of talk about. I've got a lot of experience, so I want to do XP stuff. Story stuff, client stuff. The clients thing's a real tricky one because I've spent most of my career working as a contractor or as like a consultant for agencies. And there's just NDA stuff, which is just annoying. I don't know how to get around some of it. So I have to be quite abstract. There's definitely stuff where I've gone product side rather than working directly for the business. So I just need to work out what I can do there. Like I've still run a company, like I run a I'm not an agency, I have agency, so I'm like a one-man band that comes in and helps, and sometimes I collaborate with some other people. And I don't want to burn that by being a bit of a, like, running my mouth and stuff. So I want to make sure that that's key. So I do want to kill the advice. I put that, this stuff is sort of instead of, I don't want to kill doing that. Right, so, oh yeah. I also want to kill text on screen. Not that I want to, I just don't like it. I think because I'm a graphic designer at heart, I just think about it too much. Again, I want to have a bias towards action, and I care about type too much. I care about that kind of stuff, and I'm not hitting. It's making me really annoyed because I'm not able to do it to how I want to do it. Like I want to mask myself. I want to properly do it. Like if you've seen some of my videos on Tristan Idea or on my website or whatever, obviously you haven't, but I'll spend weeks doing type videos.
Reputation is everything.
And it's something I care about. And just dropping type on screen right now is it's not up to the caliber, so I'm just going to get rid of it. I just want to get rid of text. So instead, I'm going to go a little bit more Casey Neistat, a little bit more like, let's hope this focuses, and, put a little jobby in there. So let's use this. So if I want to talk about vision, maybe I'll do that and I'll slide it about. Something like that. Maybe I'll use dominoes. I don't know. But get rid of that. Lav mic. I would like to kill the lav mic eventually, but I've got a ban on buying technology at the moment just because I don't want to get bogged down in gear. I want to keep making stuff. So lav mic, but not for now. I mentioned here before, I don't want to talk about design or graphic skills. So I don't want to become a tutorial guy. I don't want to show people how to do like a thing. I much prefer sitting in the strategy idea stuff because it's more applicable to a wider set of businesses. And also, we're going through a transition. I think design and graphics, there's hundreds of channels on YouTube that are devoted to that and they're very much more the makers and the craft people, and you can learn anything. The tutorials are out there. The market doesn't want that. I don't really want to be a tutorial guy. Instead, my main skill is working through a problem, coming up with solutions, coming up with a million solutions, testing them, doing that. Very iterative process. There was too many T's in that. And very much creative strategy. But I do have this as a core background. So I could sit, build guidelines. I can sit and build components and artwork stuff. I just don't know. I mean, I learned all that stuff off YouTube. So just go watch those videos. So we're not going to do any of that. Eating. So obviously this is called brand lunch. I don't want to eat on screen. Maybe I might start, maybe there's a fun thing I can do with like having food there, cutting something and the food's gone. Maybe that could be quite fun. What I do want to do is I want to talk about how to build a burger brand, how to build a hot dog brand, how to build a thingy majig brand, how to build a widget brand, because that is actually what I do, and take you through the process. I've got like 9 steps, which is broken down to 3 chapters. And then there's like a couple of key takeaways. I'd like to do that. I'm not sure how to do that with no one in the room yet. I can just formulaically do it, but I need to make it like retention worthy. And until you care about that I actually have value to give to you, you're not going to watch that. So I want to work that out, but maybe there's something fun to do there. So let's probably put that in the craft. Okay, so I want to craft the audio process. So currently I'm on a lav mic that is going into a camera. It's recording in, but I built all my presets. So it goes into, Tristan, future Tristan, make this better. So this is currently my workflow. So I record it. So it goes in, I take the audio into Audition, but I take the lav recording because it's cleaner. For whatever reason, the Nikon that I'm using right now, maybe I record it with too much gain, so I've lowered the gain on this. This is super deep. So I've lowered the gain. If I just take that file into Audition, my presets were built for, I built all my presets for the lav thing. So it's a lot different audio and tones. So the gate audios and stuff it's basically set up for that. I need to spend some time building new ones probably to make that work. I need to be careful about my hand in case that doesn't focus. Anyway, so then I take that and I go into After Effects. I know. What am I doing? I should be using Premiere, but I've been using After Effects since I was 14. There is a switching cost. Again, being a bias towards action, I don't have to think when I'm in After Effects. It's like I'm playing, I'm messing around. I know it very well. In Premiere, I have to slightly think because then if my timeline, then I've got to create it and then link back to it. It's a way better workflow. I get it, I understand, but I'm not a video guy. I can just make videos, if that makes sense. So I know there's some discrepancies in that. I need to sit down and do that, but I don't want to sit there and spend 3 days where I could have made 3 videos. Do you know what I mean? So switching cost, and in business and branding, you got to know that. I don't want to, there's an opportunity to be better, which is an opportunity cost, switching cost, but I want to keep making stuff. And right now this process works. So audio, I want to craft it, but there we are. That was a cutaway. So B-roll and cuts, I spoke about that. I want to bring in B-roll and a little bit of cutaways just to help rather than the graphics. So again, I mentioned this, schming, I've got some cool surfaces that I could bring in, get a bit crafty, be quite fun. So lighting, I'm pretty confident this is the worst lighting of any YouTube video ever. I've just got a light there. I've got a big, and it's actually blinding me. I've got a big like white light there. I don't want to buy a thing yet. Again, not allowed to buy any technology yet until, keep going. And I've just got this lamp on here. I can grade it out okay. It's not like I'm any professionally good at grading, but I can get rid of it all right. But one thing, I think I'd rather have it brighter than ever. The ones where I'm in that bloody green t-shirt are really dark, and also the sun is changing. So there is a window in front of me here, and I know right about the time I'll do the videos in the afternoon, the sun is there because we're in December 24. So it's really low. I need to work that out. But at the same time, does anyone really care? Probably not. I think I'd rather it brighter, bright, and then just work it out from there. So lighting, I'd like to craft. Also, prep. I would like to craft my prep. So it used to be I would just sit down and go for it. I'd think about it for about 5-10 minutes, and then I'd just click the camera, one take, and go. Now I'm trying to do stuff that are a little bit more to helping B2B and a lot more business stuff rather than like how to be more like me. I want to craft it a little bit. I'm glad I've got this. I needed the whiteboard back. There's a couple of videos, I might have hidden them now on my Tristan Idea YouTube account. I just really struggled because I kept putting my back to the camera. I literally kept putting my back to the camera and I was writing diagonally, and it just doesn't work because I'm used to, whenever I do stuff, it's table based like this. You put Post-it notes on the wall, but it's very much this big A4, A1 papers, and it's all on. No real people do brainstorms like up there, and well, I don't, and I do a lot. So this is the prime structure, and it's great to see. Obviously on YouTube now, loads of people are doing it. Like I think, so obviously the OG in the space is After School with the drawings, the lovely stuff. Probably the next great assistant would be Rob Bell. The Everything is Spiritual video where he starts on one thing and goes to the other end. I really love that kind of concept. Richard Feynman kind of ideas, 6 easy pieces where he goes from one end to the other. And then I guess Simon Squibb is currently doing a lot of board work, and then Alex Hormoz has jumped on the back of that, and I'm sure other people have as well. So I think that's definitely a format that's working. I'm just going to take some amalgamation of all that and make it work, but make it my own. I think this stuff could be quite Tristan-y. Yeah, we'll work it out. What else have I got? Oh yeah, themes. So buckets. I want to bucket up my content a little bit. So again, rather than it just being a little bit of word vomit, I think, so I really want to be, I want to do like how to build XYZ brand, and just go from literally full on first principles, like no idea, and then go through it. And then I think that would be a really good thing that I could then send to somebody who maybe, say if I want to build a burger brand, then I send that burger brand to them, and I think they can get some quite good value out of that. And then maybe I can try and work with them offline. That could be a cool lead magnet or like upfront value play. Yeah, something like that. That could be fun. And then another one might be like why X failed. Like I've tried a lot of side hustles before in my time. It's a bit of a guilty pleasure. I hold my hands up. I am not a millionaire. I am not a shit hot business guy. I run a service business specifically designed to be like a one-man. I'm the key man risk, and that's fine for me because I then like getting into rooms that I wouldn't be able to get into. Like when you work for agencies and stuff and you get a relationship with them, then you're working on I've worked on like billion-dollar brands, like big stuff like it. And then the small stuff and the boutique stuff, I wouldn't be able to do that if I didn't have that stuff. And that's why I've learned all this stuff, because I've been around, brilliant people and brilliant agency owners, and I've had the opportunity to do that. So, I don't sell like a low ticket thing, or like I don't really want to sell a course. I'd quite like to do a course for free on the internet, just do like that. Oh, I don't know. I think I need to limiting beliefs around money, but I have a good life. So who's winning? I don't know. Where I've failed. Oh yeah. And also I want to be a bit more playful. like I've made, you know, I'm a Moonlight animator. If you go on my other YouTube, if you want to do a deep dive, it's at Screen Time, 3 E's, Screen Time. Screen Time. Stupid, but there's loads of videos basically where it's a sort of if a screen was sentient, because I like advertising, it's sort of messing around. It's a bit weird. I don't know really what it is. It's sort of just a creative outlet. I'm trying to really focus at the moment. So I think, to quote Alex Hormozi, I think this is a bit of a woman in the red dress Matrix thing. So I want to stay away from that. I really want to double down on this stuff. I think this is great and it could be great for the business. And also it's really good for me to get better at public speaking, and better, hopefully for you, you'll get some value too, if anyone is still listening or watching this video. I'm pretty sure that's everything. Let me just, 2 shot, yeah. So, and another one, I've got 2 shots, so this shot and then this shot. I need to work out how much my hands are making this blur. And then I kind of want a third one, which would be like a weird one. Maybe the only other camera I've got is a GoPro, which is my wife's. Actually, it might be my wife's, like, ex-boyfriend from before we met each other. So this, I think I might do a pen cam. That'd be weird. Like one of them, like a pen cam. I don't know. I need to work it out. Is it gimmicky? Probably. It's YouTube. It'll probably work. I'm sure it's been done before. Everything has, but that would be cool. So like 1, 2, 3 cams, maybe. Yeah. So pen cam. That would be cool. And then, yeah, I guess the next one would be trying. Maybe what happens if I change the angle somewhere in this studio, somewhere in my house? No. Stay here. Stay here. Cool. So that's everything. Keep, kill, craft. If you want to do this, by the way, it's really helpful. SWOT analysis get a bit weird, but I really like this personally, just because you start with what you love, you get rid of what you hate, and then you can craft the bits in between. So I'm hopefully going to do another one of these. So I'm now going to do, I think before I did like a story one, I uploaded that yesterday. So this will be after that, which was just me meandering on here. That was sort of a test. I'm going to do a couple of better ones. It's going to be in this format. How to build an X brand, how to build a Y brand, how to build a Z brand. And then we're going to go from there. Thumbnails. That's the last one. I need to get better at thumbnails. Again, I'm not prioritizing it. I'm not giving it enough time. It has to be similar to me sat here, because I want to confirm in the first couple of seconds that I'm here, and then I want to help with the preview. So it's going to be see me and go. I think I need a little wider cam, so hopefully this is better. Maybe there's type here. I don't really want to put type on it, but you got to play by the game. I need to do posts. Basically anything that gets designy, I have to like really think about it. And again, bias towards action. But then when I put it out and shit, and I'm talking about being a brand consultant, there's that real tolerance of this stuff's not up to my standards, but yet it exists. So I need to find that. Maybe I spend a couple of hours doing that. Right, now we've done that, okay? So I'm sure everyone's got their photo of that. Whoa. I'm going to bring up a piece of paper just because I don't want to rub this out. Last one is systems. I've got to change my pen. So obviously when you're building a business, the first stage is stamina, second stage is systems, third stage is strategy. Now the stamina phase is like all of these videos happening. I'm just trying to find the right value creation, trying to validate the offer that people want to watch this, and then like verify that I'm the guy that's going to do it. This is all part of my V9 process to build your brand engine. Maybe I'll put a link in the bottom. Maybe. Is that a plug? I guess so. And I just want to talk about systems that are in place. So very janky, very shit, very weird systems. But I have presets. That's kind of my main core one. Presets for color, presets for audio. I have a file set up. I do have a file set up for thumbnails, but I'm gonna change it now. So that's probably it. I probably haven't got that one. I've got a format now, so I've got 3 formats. So that's a little bit of a system. I'm going to do the cold open, so that's a little bit of system for the start, the middle, the end. I need to do. So systems to build. I need to do a clout reel. So I guess somewhere in here, when I go cold open, brand launch. Hello, hi, welcome. In this video, you're going to learn blah, 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 blah. I guess I need to go, and why should you listen to me? I've got 15 years working in as a brand consultant, doing the X, Y, Z. I've worked for big brands, small brands, little brands, blah, blah, blah. I should probably do that. I don't want to, but maybe I could do like a flash, like can I use other people's logos? Can I use other the agencies I've worked for logos? Do they want to align with that? Oh, it's tricky. It's tricky, man. Like, I can't mess up my actual job. Maybe I'll just talk about it. Yeah, I don't want to flash up brands that I've worked with, because if they don't want to align with my video, and then I'm also just like sponsoring them, I don't want to get flagged. I don't want anything to get flagged. I don't want to put all the, and also at a later date, I'll just do clout. And then maybe there's links. Okay, so systems is mostly in that space. I'd like to come up with a bit of a format for these, but they'll emerge. I'm going to go, as I say, general direction of a specific goal. We're going to go and work it out. So keep, kill, craft systems. See you in 20 videos.